Quentin's the center of the whole thing.
You know, my entire life, ever since the first time I read Fillion Further, I've been waiting for some powerful being to come down and say, Quentin Coldwater, you are the one.
There is no destiny.
So destiny it's bullshit.
It'll be okay, Q. In fact, you'll go down as a hero.
No born heroes.
Every book, every movie, it's about one special guy.
He's the one that knows everybody.
You care about all of them.
Chosen.
Now I am the official sidekick to whatever it turns out you are.
You're a better magician, and you're a better person. And I think that if he'd met you, he wouldn't be so sure that it's me.
You're not very remarkable. You're smart, but no genius. You do magic, nothing special.
Every time that Jane reset the loop, she changed something.
He's the one the little British girl picked to save the world.
So what if I change something? What if I give the blade to you?
I know that I have said this before and that it probably sounds ridiculous.
You tell me if there was something I could do to shift the weight off.
I just want to help.
You're not as good as I hoped, Quentin Coldwater. But you're better than you know.
You're honest about what you love.
People make mistakes so that they can change and do better. Giving a shit about someone that you give a shit about doesn't just evaporate the second that they fuck up. But only if they're given the chance.
And underneath it all, that's inspiring.
Funny little irony they don't tell you. Magic doesn't come from talent.
Please tell me someone has pointed out to you that magic doesn't come from sunshine and ice cream.
It comes from pain.
Comes from pain? What kind of system is that? You know, why can't it run on love?
There has to be something else.
There is.
Yeah, it's a simple spell, but that doesn't mean it's not powerful.
Yeah, especially if all three of us are casting it.
Ambient is low. But you know what amplifies it?
Cooperative magic.
We all do the same thing at the same time.
Because we are all listening to each other, we're speaking to each other, all 8 of us. That's what it is, it's unity.
We are parts of one whole. No one can do this alone.
The mosaic. The puzzle.
You use the tiles to create a design that reflects the beauty of all life.
Beauty of all life sounds appropriately vague and impossible.
On this quest, I've lived a whole life. I grew old, and I got married, and I had a son.
It's sort of beautiful.
It really was. What's the prize?
A so-called key to greater magic.
I can't. No, hey, no, listen. You can't puss out right now. Think about Alice. She needs you, man.
I need you.
I need you.
What if the thing that the quest wants me to be is cold? Being willing to sacrifice the people I love.
And the quest fucked up when it chose Quentin Coldwater.
We paid a hell of a fucking price. No matter what choice I make, somebody gets hurt. I gave up my father. I'm about to kill my friend. It's a monster, I know, but it's a monster with his face and eyes. What did we get in return?
You say that like we can just risk people's lives.
We've taken down gods before.
So you're Team Monster now?
I'm Team Elliot.
And we end up losing every time.
It's Elliot.
I knew what it cost. And I'd do it again. But you wouldn't.
Wow, I love it. Except for the part where it doesn't save Elliot. I run, and I find secret doors. You're a kid, and your whole life's ahead of you, and you have these notions about what life is. I have literal magic in my life, and I'm still running. I'm still this person that I fucking hate. And what it could be.
Remember what you told me about letting go of who you used to be?
I know. I'm trying.
Don't. I don't want you to. How does it feel?
Like I helped it wake up and remember what it was before.
But eventually you have to let all that go.
Believing in something, really believing, is almost impossible.
There's this thing about you, Q. You actually believe in magic.
But the Quentin I first met, he believed in magic. And in Fillory.
You just love it pure and simple.
He changed. He grew up. It's a part of growing up, you know, selling the comic book collection and getting serious.
Being an adult doesn't mean that you have to throw away what you used to love.
You know the worst part of getting exactly what you want?
A great way to get the things you want
When it's not good enough.
is to be so miserable. You don't want them anymore.
Then what do? You ever want something so badly and then realize that it's nothing like what you thought, and maybe that you are stupid for ever actually even wanting it? If this can't make me happy, then what would?
Is there nothing else you desire?
Everything I've ever wanted, I've got. Magic is real, and it can fix anything except what I need. Fillory was supposed to mean something. My entire life, I've dreamed of Fillory, that I would be like Martin Chaplin. I'd find a way to stay here forever. I was supposed to mean something here. Send me home. But it's random. It's so random that the only way to save my friends is to yell at a fucking plant. Honestly, fuck Fillory for being so disappointing. You know what, maybe I was better off just believing that it was fiction. The idea of Fillory is what saved my life.
If that's what makes the world bearable to you,
This desk saved my life.
then you go off and do card tricks.
This promise.
So I liked the books when I was a kid, and my friend Julie and I would pretend to be Jane and Martin, and
That people like me.
And my dad brought me the books, and I read them, and I felt
People like me.
Don't try to be something you're not.
enough like me to at least try to get back in the game, you know?
Can somehow find an escape.
Because sometimes I think she's right.
Don't break anything.
Things break around me.
You break things.
I break things.
How many people have to pay the price for your heroics?
Then break them on purpose.
When you were about 2 years old, you got your hands on this and you broke off one of the wings.
So what's magic actually for then?
For fixing things, dummy.
So Mayakovsky told you what your discipline is?
Everything I've Being able to fix doesn't matter, just minor mendings and bullshit. Repair of small objects.
You did always excel at minor mendings.
What is the point of any of this, of magic, if we can't fix real problems?
We can fix some things.
Fixing big things were easy. Everyone would do it.
So we fix what we can.
I have come up against you before, asshole. Maybe a little more subtly, but you and I both know that I have got a black belt.
Right now, we can't fix everything, but I think that we can do this.
We can do this.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
This isn't over.
Yes, it is. Except I'm tired. So tired. Break my bones. Yeah, strangle me.
Of?
Fighting all the time? I'm too tired to care anymore.
Q.
Becoming someone that I actually want to be, and then realizing that I am nothing.
On admitting you reported you couldn't concentrate, eat, get out of bed.
I couldn't get out of bed, like, at all.
You said the feeling of not belonging anywhere was overwhelming.
I feel exactly like you did the last time.
And that you were the most useless person who ever lived.
I found brake bills.
Don't go out there and be the old you.
How, Elliot?
No, that went away.
I go back there and I'm a depressed super nerd. I thought, but
I don't know.
we whined and complained about everything that magic couldn't do because we couldn't see that a world without it was
This thing that I couldn't shake, where I felt like because nothing was ever not going to be pointless and empty, then why go on?
dark and mean and pointless.
And then I got here, and
Brickles is the first place that feels right to me that is not literally a fairy tale.
No, you're Mims.
I'm worried about you.
How are you doing? The last time I saw you, you weren't doing so good.
Your prescriptions are still coming here, which is how I know you're not taking them.
I've been self-medicating, so I don't have a Abilify infillery, but I've been improvising.
I don't need them. I'm better.
Your anxieties are glowing. This one especially.
So I was 16 the first time I was hospitalized. Most of my life I've been in and out of hospitals, and
Before I got here, I was in the hospital.
I've never threatened to hurt myself or anybody else. By law, if they want to hold her involuntarily for more than 15 days.
They have to bring in outside doctors to certify she's crazy.
So you can't make me stay.
You can't keep me here. I haven't hurt myself or anybody else.
Should I be concerned that you both know so much about this?
My brain breaks sometimes.
Do you still feel like that? Broken brain.
And now? You feel better?
I feel like it really fixes it, just works better now in its own screwed up way.
Q, you die in 2 days.
Why should I believe you?
Wait. It's the knob down, but if you stick your arm out there, you just get sliced up.
we have no idea how close the monster is, so if I get caught, I get caught. I don't have time to argue about this.
This can't be my life. You are willing to destroy everyone around you to find something that makes you feel okay.
Jules, I can't.
But you are never gonna feel okay.
No, stop. You're trying to get in my head.
You would find your way back to sadness, no matter how far you run from it.
Well, that's comforting.
He may act like the beast, but deep down, he's the Quentin I've always known.
Quentin, I am your head. You should take your shade back. You know I'm right because I am you.
She was asking where the nearest building was to jump off of.
The old post office on 58th.
It's amazing I survived as long as I did, not knowing that I was a magician. I can't go back.
It was the #1 Midtown spot when I was into that kind of thing as a possibility.
Nothing is going to save you. Not break bills, not Fillory, not a quest.
Why don't you just fucking kill me?
You know, just suicidal thoughts. Just do it. Kill yourself.
You have diagnosed depression. Shouldn't be bottling you up. You could
Kill myself.
Notes. A lot of notes. Make it stop. You know the way out. Attempts.
This is bullshit. What's the difference between a live hero and a dead moron? You're just throwing your life away. One dumb decision. So when it's be brave and be smart.
Did I do something brave to save my friends?
I was thinking more like noble sacrifice.
Screw your noble sacrifice! What is it with you boys and your noble sacrifice?
You know which one, okay?
Or did I finally find a way to kill myself?
Of course you're exhausted. And you can hide from it. Or forever in this lovely, quiet, blank void. But you also built a way out. Otherwise, why are he and I here?
Jane saw only one way out for him. Stop playing. Start living.